Life is short, but most people spend it like they have an infinite measure of it. The reality is that the average person lives just 27,000 days, according to a 2024 report. That's it. Think about this. If you're 40 years old, you've probably used up 15,000 of those days. Gone, never coming back. I will do it later is a vocabulary some of you already is familiar with, but later is a dangerous word. It tricks you into thinking you have all the time in the world to do what you want to do with your life. In this video, you will learn powerful strategies to make your time count, not just managing it, but truly living it. These are not some generic tips about time management. I trust me, they are deep insight about how life really works. Tag along as we move forward. Time plays a trick on our mind, every one of us, and understanding this trick is the first step to mastering it. Think about when we were kids. Remember how school days felt endless, right? A single day could stretch on forever, like a whole week packed in one afternoon. But now, years fly by like months. It feels like when you blink and suddenly another birthday is here. It's as bad as that. This phenomenon is called the time unit paradox, and here's the thing. It's not just about our imagination, it's rooted in how our brain actually works. The brain measures time by recording new experiences. When you were a kid, everything was new. Every day brought something exciting or different, and the brain was constantly recording, making time feel slower. But now, as an adult, your day falls into routine. The same commute, the same path to work, same Netflix shows, same conversation. And here's what's happening to our brain. The brain keeps recording those repetitive moments because they don't stand out. They are just one of the same things you do every day. This is what's known as the trap of time blindness. Days blur together, and before you know it, you feel like life is speeding past you. But there's a good news. You can hack this. You can make time feel expansive again. How do you do that? Break your routine. Sometimes take a different route to work if you can. Try small switching things around in your house, in your routine, in what you do. Spotting these changes in your routine creates an exciting moment in your brain that creates a new dynamics for it. Learn something new. Commit to picking up a new skill every month. It could be as simple as learning a new recipe or challenging yourself to starting a new hobby. Again, engage with people. Strike up conversation with strangers. Say yes to some new social experiences. Your life and your brain will thank you. Every new experience forces your brain to pay attention, and the attention stretches time, making life feel richer and more fulfilling. But here's one thing to remember. It's a big one. We constantly overestimate what we can achieve in a day, but underestimate what we can accomplish in a year. That's how so many people quit their goals too soon. Life doesn't have to blow by. When you take control of your time, you can take control of every moment of it and begin to live today. Most people confuse being busy with productivity. They fill the days with tasks that don't actually matter. Here's a powerful tool for you to think about: the deathbed test. Think about yourself at 90. Imagine you at 90, looking back into your life. Will you care about the extra hours you put in the office, or is it the time you spent with your family? What will matter to you? And I'm sure suddenly priorities become clearer. Here is what successful people understand. Knowing what not to do is more valuable than knowing what to do. It's a two-list strategy, and here's how you can do it. Write down everything you want to achieve. Now circle the top 3 items that come to mind repeatedly, and that's on the list. Everything else now becomes your avoid list for the time being. Think about compound interest, but this time for your life choices. Every small daily investment in the right priorities multiply over time. But here's something to think about again. Social media, busy work, and constant distractions steal your attention from what's important to you. But the solution is ruthless elimination of the non-essentials. You must do that. Your time is so precious for anything else but things that matter. Relationship work like a bank account. Every small interaction is either a deposit or a withdrawal. I think you need to hear that again. Every small interaction is either a deposit or a withdrawal. A genuine compliment is a deposit. But being late consistently might be a withdrawal. Think about it. And just like your real bank account, you can't just withdraw if you haven't made a deposit in it. Most people focus on the big gestures, expensive gifts, and the grand celebrations. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. But the truth is, small daily deposits also matter. A random text, check-in, remembering small details, being there fully for the tough times and the good times is also equally important. And here's something I'd like you to think about. Shared suffering builds stronger bond than shared pleasure. Think about it. Going through challenges together creates a deeper connection with anyone, just like having fun do as well. And don't just ignore weak ties. Those casual acquaintances and distant friends, they can actually be the bridge to new opportunities, ideas, and perspectives. You want to expand in your sense of time, help others. Is the ultimate paradox. You want to expand your sense of time, help others is the ultimate paradox. Giving time makes you feel like you have more of it. Your best career opportunities are not what you think they are. They are one step outside of your comfort zone. And you know what the sweet spot is this distance between what you know and what you could know. I know I used to say something like this: I need to stay in my lane, just keep doing what I'm doing. Well, that's exactly how I got stuck for many years. And here is again a massive career mistake many people might be making: optimizing their career for money in their 20s or early 30s. Instead, I like to advise you optimize for learning. Every new skill you gain is like a lottery ticket for future opportunities. Money follows knowledge always. Forget about the career ladder. I think it's a trap. Modern careers are more like jungle gyms. You move sideways, diagonal, and even backward sometimes. Each move builds a unique skill combination that makes you irreplaceable. But this job is comfortable. It's a little secure. I used to say that all the time. I know, but comfort is your career quicksand. The longer you stay in a role you've outgrown, the harder it is to leave. I like to introduce you to a secret called the productive procrastination. When you are avoiding one task, channel that energy into learning something new. Sometimes your procrastination project often reveals your passion project. So far, we've gone through the 4 different things or strategies you must learn today to make your life count beginning today. In the next 2 episodes, I will take you through dimensions of life design, mental models, and more so that you can begin to make your life count today. Again, I would like to thank you for watching and standing by, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.